Hey, good evening, everybody. Thank you for taking your time to hear us out. This is, of course, Changing Lives with JJ, and I'm your host, Joel June. And of course, as you see there, we have our wonderful, wonderful friend Lynn Rose from Pennsylvania. How you doing, Lynn?
I'm doing well. How are you, Joelle?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. For those of you who are just like listening to us right now, we have a wonderful show for you. So I hope you watch till the end because there's a lot of good things that Lynn's going to talk about how to basically the whole show is about taking care of your body, taking care of your health, because our health is our wealth. We know that. So there's some good stuff for you. Those of you who have problems with calcium and this and that, and she has a treasure chest of information that she wants to share, and I'm very happy to have her with us tonight. Um, on my side, I'm kind of hearing her choppy. Maybe it's my internet, I don't know. But if you hear it choppy, can you just write us a little comment in the comment section so we can know we can invite her again. Of course, she's going to be back on the show several times, but just to know we can do this show again. But we do want to keep you the information. So um, let me go ahead and let you start, Lynn, and first say hi and introduce the people, and then go ahead and have at it.
Sounds good. Thank you, Joelle. Hey, good evening, everybody. Some of you may have been here when I was here before. Some of you may be new, but like Joelle said, welcome. And we are here to share some information with you. When I talked to Joelle this week about what I wanted to talk about tonight coming onto the show, calcium was a big thing for me that I've been taking it for years. Some of you may be already taking it, but what I want to kind of share with you and what I was sharing with Joelle earlier is for most of us, when we think about a calcium supplement, we think about stronger bones, long hair, better strength in our nails, things like that. Um, Me, as a nursing student, I am learning some things that I wanted to share with you guys that some of you may not know, just to solidify your choice in taking a calcium supplement. Now, while there are many calcium supplements out in the market, um, the one that I want to talk about tonight, it's kind of it's what it can do for our body outside of the bone health. We all know, like I said, it makes stronger teeth, stronger bones, everything that way. What I want to share with a lot of you is the other factors that come into play with our bodies. For one, though most of you know that it helps with muscle contraction, like if you're lifting weights and things like that, or just daily activity, it's going to help with that contraction and relaxation. Our body needs the calcium to have that proper amount of give and take, so to speak. And forgive me, guys, I talk with my hands. No, I'm not Italian, but it just happens. One of the other things, too, that a lot of folks really don't realize, and I didn't until I went into nursing school, was the fact that calcium helps so much with our heart, the conductivity of how it beats. But not just that, a lot of times it helps with the clotting factor, too, which is very important for any of you that may be on a blood thinner or even folks that aren't. Our body needs to have a certain amount of clotting factor. We're going to get cut, we're going to get bruises and things like that, and our body needs to have that ability to heal itself. That's where the calcium comes in and helping with that. As I mentioned a little bit ago to Joelle, and I want to share with you guys, it's also a big part of this part amazes me. It's part of the conductivity, electricity for our heart. It's a pump for our whole body, but it's also an very electrical organ. And the calcium is also what helps, I want to say, with the charges, that helps the conductivity, that helps the blood circulate through our body. And the more calcium we have in our body, the more it's going to help that ability for it to pump correctly, to pump with better conductivity. And we all know the better this works, the better all of this works. So that, being said, finally, the last thing that I wanted to share with your guest tonight, Joelle, was, again, we talked about the muscles, the heart, and all that. It also helps with the brain, but it does help, and this kind of fits into the nerves too. There has to be communication between our nerves and our cells, our muscles, and everything else. The calcium is what helps it cross over those borders between the walls, between the cell walls, the muscle walls, and all those things. So as you guys can see, if you didn't know it before this evening, you do now. Calcium is so huge not just for like the structure of our body, but the inner workings of everything. So if you thought you were taking calcium just for one or two things, guess what? The calcium you're taking is going to do wonders for your whole, for your whole entire body. So I would suggest if you're not taking it, definitely listen to Joelle and I. You want to take it, and it will make so much difference just in your daily routine, your daily activity, and just your overall health. That's kind of what I wanted to share, Joelle.
Oh, thank you, thank you. That's very important, calcium. I mean, I wasn't a very big science student when I was in the school, but I regret that. I regret that because now I realize how important science was. I was more of a math person, but I mean, now that I'm a man, just that's fascinating. All that stuff is fascinating. Um, but let me ask you a question. I'm not sure if you said that, um, but there was one of my friends, one of my customers who always bought hair, nail, and skin hair, nail, some product about it. Have you tried that? Is that what you is that does it have calcium in it as well, or you?
I have tried that. I don't, you know what? I don't know if I've ever looked it up, to be perfectly honest with you and your guests. I do know that it does help. I'm not sure if there is a certain amount of calcium in it that does help with the overall, um, growth of our nails and our hair and all that kind of stuff. I think I've always just relied, to be honest with you, I've always relied on the calcium because once I became a member of this company, I started taking the calcium. It wasn't something I took before. And like now it's like, um, going to get a haircut or keeping my nails trimmed because they're always just constantly growing. To me, that's a perk. That's a flashy outside, hey, makes me feel better about how I look kind of thing. But,
Hmm.
you know,
Okay, yeah, because I know my friend. Actually, I have a couple of customers who are always buying that, and they're like this. They're very good. It makes your nails stronger and this and that, and their hair longer. So they're very happy with that. But let me ask you a quick question. You mentioned that you had taken calcium before, uh, right? Before you were part of this company.
I
Yes.
had tried a couple of times, yeah. Like whatever I bought at like, I don't want to dog other companies, so I'm going to just say like a Walmart or Dollar General, whatever I could pick up there without leaving those the other companies' names out of it. So,
Right.
and yeah, they just didn't. It wasn't the right amount to do anything. You know what I mean? It was just a very low dose, and the quality wasn't. It was. I'll be honest with you. It wasn't backed by Oligo, which is something that's you and I both know. And for those folks that don't know, Oligo is patented by our company, and it allows the calcium, the vitamins, and everything we take to adhere to our bodies instead of just going through our system and go into out into the ocean, so to speak. It gives these minerals and vitamins. They connect to the fructose, in our body and get into our system, more completely, and we actually get the benefit of them that way. So
Okay. Cool. Thank you. This week, as you know, our associate Patricia and I have been answering some questions on the show, some viewer questions. And let me go ahead and ask you one of the questions that, because it was asked to us,
Lily,
can you compare the calcium? I mean, I know you've kind of mentioned it, but would you, just to make it official, how would you compare the calcium we have and the calcium out there, as you already mentioned? And would you ever go back to calcium from Walmart?
to be honest with you, no. And that's a great question. Thank you for whoever asked it. Basically, it comes down to what I was just saying to folks. The biggest reason I think that our calcium works better is because it's patented to work into our systems like it does to connect to the mineral, to in our bloodstream. It goes into our bloodstream better. The other products out there, they don't. They just go through our intestinal tract, and to be honest with you, we're flushing money down the toilet, so to speak, folks, because they're not. What we need is not sticking with our bodies. It's not doing anything for us. So yeah, I would definitely stay with what we've got because I can see the difference. I can feel the difference. With the other ones, I was on them like 3 or 4 months and I felt nothing. This, I noticed within a month that, hey, you know what? My nails are growing. Um, Not so much, I can't say that I felt better heart wise, but like my muscles and things like that, I just wasn't getting because I do like we've talked off of the show. I do like to do a little weightlifting, and it definitely helps with that. Just the fatigue and thing isn't so much there when I'm done with my like a workout. It's because my muscles and stuff are getting what they need when I work out. So the give and take of tearing down the muscle and building it back up is, it's being taken care of by that calcium.
All right, very good. We've already gone 10 minutes, and I know that's important, but I have a couple more questions. So, you being a nursing student and everything, now, like I said, I was not very good in science, but I believe our body, as we get older, we don't produce. I mean, I'm not sure. You can correct me. Does our body produce the calcium in like sometimes like some way naturally or whatever? So, um, um, is it more important for I'm assuming I know the answer, that as we get older we should be really focusing on getting more calcium in our bodies?
Absolutely. And it's funny when you posed that question at first, the first thing I thought of was my grandmother. Sweet lady, but I swear the older she got, the more, bent over she got. And a lot of us will have arthritis and osteoporosis and things like that. So yes, the older we get, the more we want the calcium. And we don't want to wait till then to start calcium. We want to have it in our bodies to kind of help waylay, those effects of aging. So yeah, I would say that the sooner you're taking a calcium supplement, the better it is when you get to be older, because yeah, you're going to need that calcium more then than you do. I mean, for us, more than we do now, even, in the next 30 years. Let's start now. So in the next 30 years, we don't get stuck in our rocking chairs and can't get out of them because we can't move. So
Yeah, that you're right, and we try to say this on the show a lot, that it's not when your body breaks down or when your engine of the car breaks down. It's prevention, taking care of it, making sure that it's running smoothly, and so that's why we're coming here giving you the information. That most everybody knows me, or if they know me personally, they know my dad's a preacher, and I go to church a lot and my stuff. And one of the things about church, which I remember back in the days, a pastor says all pastors should never let the service go or end the service without making an altar call. Now, those of you who don't know what an altar call is, it's an invitation to be part of the faith, be part of the group. And so, I was thinking about that, and a lot of times we just come here, give you the information, and we just sign off because of time or whatever. But honestly, it, we have a wonderful compensation plan for just sharing the news. We just give information and what we're doing, and people who try our products, they give us a cut of the piece of the pie. So I don't know if you're comfortable doing that, Lynn, but I would definitely love to open that, just a couple questions about that. Or have you ever gotten part of the compensation plan? Are you part of the sharing? Do you believe in, and what would you say? What would you like? What piece of information would you give to anybody, or suggest to anybody who would be thinking about joining us and maybe even sharing, because there's a lot of people who are struggling right now. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of people are struggling with the economy, everything. The consumer confidence is very low, so a lot of people are looking for extra money. So, I mean, what would you add to that?
I love that question, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to answer it. I would say to folks, like most of you, if you have been out there looking for something, there's a lot of things that you kind of want to steer clear of. You always want to check with the Better Business Bureau. But the biggest thing I would say about why you should at least take a look at what we offer and what this company offers, to me, it's a no-brainer. We offer people, like you said, the ability to be able to change their lives in a financial aspect. And the best thing about it is, again, not knocking other companies or other businesses. What we offer, like you heard Joelle and I talking about a product that how it works for us. You're not going to do any business unless you believe in what you can stand behind the company. And for us, it's a matter of, first and foremost, the products this company offers are amazing. They can change your life. If you ever decide to do the business aspect or the financial gain of it, you still will win. It's still win. However, if you're going to have a business or you're going to think about an opportunity that you want to promote, what would be easier than something that you can honestly say to people? And that's the part of it I love, Joelle, the honesty, the integrity of, I can tell you that this company is amazing and it offers amazing things to you, because I can stand behind whatever product I use. And that's something crucial, folks, to think about. Can you honestly talk to people like we're talking to you, and we talk to our own family and friends, and that we want people to realize you're hearing us, you know us, you hear it in our voice, the sincerity, the realness, the honesty about it. That's what we do. What we're doing with you right now, that's all we do. We're just sharing something, just like a movie or a book or, things like that. So it's simple, folks. You find something you love and you tell people about it. Like you said about, sharing, like your father said about sharing, giving folks a reason to want to understand better or to know more. That's what we're here to do.
Yes, I couldn't say it any better, really. I mean, I've been here 5 years, and I I was one of of course, being saved and accepting Christ in your life and all that kind of stuff is a decision you make, and you feel good about it. But being part of this company is one of the best decisions of my life. I mean, as far as my health and meeting people that are like-minded and who want to live a good life, because most of us want to live good lives. We're trying to find a way to do it, and I think we have. We're not perfect, we're not millionaires or anything like that, but we do enjoy. I enjoy what I do. I do enjoy what I do. I enjoy the products. I feel good, and so we love sharing the story. Okay. I know we've gone a little long, and I'm sorry, but I thank you for all those who are writing me and asking me questions and wanting to know more. I appreciate you guys, and continue to send us some comments, send us likes, send us love, and share the story. And Lynn, I don't know if you have any last words. I think we'll let it go from here.
Sounds good, my friend.
Okay, thank you. And of course, I know you'll be on here many, many more times. So thank you again for your expertise, and Lynn, have a wonderful night, and everybody else.
Night, everybody.
All right, bye. And remember, take care of your body, because your body will take care of you.
Exactly.
All right, bye. Good night.
Night, everybody.